Hey guys, coming to you live from Alberta, Canada on this beautiful September day. So it's been about 3 weeks since I did my last video, right around there. It's been maybe 2 and a bit, 3 weeks. My goal was to kind of get 2 of these done every single week. I didn't quite manage to do that. So anyways, I'm just gonna play catch up here and try and fill you guys in on everything that I'm doing. Why am I outside and not in the center of my car? That's a good question. I don't know how the sound quality is going to be. We'll see. We'll test it out. We'll try it out. That's kind of what I'm doing, is trying stuff out for you guys. The camera is going to be really shaky, so I really hope you don't get motion sickness while watching this. Okay, so a lot of stuff has happened in the past couple of weeks, and it's part of the reason why I haven't shot a video. But it's good, it's all good stuff, and I'm really happy to share it, and I'm really excited. So, that being said, I think 2 weeks ago I promised that my next video was going to be like an instructional video on how to stream. What I found is that I kept putting it off, and then that's usually a good sign to me that it's too complex or I don't know where to start. That's usually what happens when you're not starting something, is that it's just too complex or you don't know where to begin. So I decided to just take my camera out, my phone out, shoot another video, and just make it as simple as I can. If I'm hitting those like inflection points, it means I'm probably not ready or I need a bit more knowledge. That being said, I've done so much in the past 3 weeks, and I'm just like really excited to kind of get it all out documented. So I went and bought a webcam. I think last time when I was shooting the video I was threatening to buy a webcam, so I went and bought a nice webcam. It's a Logitech. It's supposed to be the best webcam you can get for streaming, so I went and bought that. Fortunately, it has a really nice mic in it, so I didn't have to spend a lot of money to like buy a mic and a webcam. I was able to do kind of both in one go, so I think I spent about 140 bucks on that. So that's basically my investment, besides like my computer and my software that I already have and stuff. I'll probably post in like, my hope is that on my website I'll eventually have like a resource section. So essentially I'll post in there what I have in terms of resources, like what kind of webcam I'm using and stuff like that. You guys don't need to worry about that stuff right now. It's not that important. If you really care, you can ask me. So in the past few weeks, I was at, I think last time we talked I had, let's not cover the camera with my finger. I was at about 3 or 4 subscribers, something like that. I'm already up to 21, or followers I should say, not subscribers. There is a difference. So I'm up to like 21 followers, so that's like explosive growth for me. I know that number just sounds like nothing, but for me that's just insane. So that means I've been adding about a follower every single day. Obviously, I haven't streamed every single day. I've been pretty close, probably a good 5 times a week. I'm just like losing my train of thought here. So anyways, it's just like way better than I thought I'd be doing at this point. I thought like maybe I would be getting my first few people clawing and scratching, but like I'm already in the 20s. So that's really, really exciting. I have like a group of guys who are coming in almost every single time I stream, probably about like 5 or 6 guys who are in here consistently, giving me support, giving me love. So that's really, really, really helpful. It's just huge. Like, I don't even know, like, I just feel so lucky to have like found some of these guys so early on that are just like these really like awesome guys. They have a lot to contribute. They all seem really mature, and they're consistent. They're willing to support me. So like having them in the stream, and this is kind of what I was talking about before, is that you kind of get critical mass, right? So when I have these 6 or 7 guys that are in here all the time, people are starting to wander in naturally, and that's what I'm starting to see, is that like after having these guys in here, that other people are starting to check me out. They're willing to like take a chance, come look in, and then I'm kind of being able to build organic growth that way. So that being said, a lot of the plans have changed a little bit. What kind of was my plan initially was to like have this Facebook group and like start like getting people to come in there, and kind of growing that way. But what I've found is that I'm saying a lot. I apologize. I'm just like going off the cuff here, and this is one of those things I'm going to have to iron out later. One of the things I found is that it's just because my growth is actually just happening organically right now. I'm not having to like go into other people's feeds and like be recruiting them, because like people are just naturally coming into my channel because I have, you know, these 5 or 6 consistent guys coming in. So because of that, I'm just finding my time is better spent just streaming and like, I'm covering the camera again, just streaming and getting good at doing streaming. So that being said, that's where I've been spending a lot of my time. So I haven't gotten around to like making this Facebook group that I said I'd make. I do still have like the page up for the gaming startup, and I think the page is actually gonna serve my purposes pretty well if I'm not gonna be like managing this group. So like for right now, I'm just gonna like kibosh this idea of like this group and keep the Facebook page, because I think that helps like connect the people I need to connect, but it still lets me kind of get these videos out there like I want to get out. So that's cool. I did get my first video published, got it onto YouTube and got it onto the page, and a few people have seen it. I haven't got a ton of feedback on it yet, which is fine. The fact that I got it out is good. I learned some things right off the get-go, and this is why we do before we get too far ahead of ourselves. So you'll notice that the camera is horizontal this time instead of vertical. I learned that after you take videos vertically on your phone, there are little slits on YouTube, and it's just super unattractive. So even though my sound quality was good, my picture quality was good, I have these like vertical slits for my first 2 videos, which is no good. So we're gonna flip the video this way this time. So that's something that is just a quick tip. You can pick that up, learn that. This will probably be one of the last few times I'm gonna have to like actually take my phone out to shoot these. Just because of the new camera I got, I am able to do a lot of this stuff in the studio now, which is really exciting. I have people looking at me like I'm insane because I'm walking around talking to a camera as I go around this lake. That's part of it. That's just learning to, you know, not care what people think, which is a really big strength. If you're shooting on Twitch, you just have to go for it. Like, you just can't sit here and worry what people think. It's just you just can't. Even my ability to speak continuously, I think, is getting better as I've been doing more streaming, because I have been kind of doing it every single day. I'm learning how to like talk about intelligible things, have these good conversations. So that's all really cool. So like Twitch is growing a lot faster than I initially expected, which is really, really motivating for me. It's got me super psyched. So that comes back to like why I'm out here walking. I've been so excited with my Twitch stuff that I've been kind of neglecting a lot of the other areas of my life that I'm kind of making progress in. So one of those areas is fitness. I've lost 20 pounds in the past like 2 months, just like going for walks every day. I really feel like if I'm going to be successful at being a streamer, or being like this, you know, gaming startup business guru, which is kind of like my ultimate goal, that I need to have discipline in every area of my life. And so just like being a good speaker is not enough. I need to make sure my body's in shape too. I'm definitely overweight right now, but it's something I'm working on, as evidenced by the weight I've been losing. So I've been like getting that in check. This past few weeks, I've been listening to a lot of like audio tapes and books about like finances. So I've been listening to a lot of Dave Ramsey. So like I did up a budget for myself. I'm getting my finances in check and like finding money all over the place. Like I've been just spending money on just the dumbest stuff. And so I'm finding all of this kind of just laying around. So that's really exciting. So that's like another area that I'm trying to get into check. So there's a ton of areas that, you know, you kind of have to watch out for when you're doing this kind of stuff. I don't think anything is in a vacuum, right? I think if your finances suck and your relationships suck, your feeds are going to suck, your videos are going to suck. But I think if you're excelling in every area of your life, it's going to show, and that's going to kind of be reflected. I'm probably going to get a ton of washout with the sun in the back. I'm sorry, guys. But again, another lesson I'm learning. But so I'm out doing my walk. I'm trying to incorporate my video. I just like have no time right now. Like trying to find time to stream, it's just brutal when you're working full time. You got kids, you're married, but I'm making it work, right? I don't believe in excuses. I think excuses are for victims, and I'm not a victim. So I'm just making it work whatever way I know how. So that being said, there's some really, really exciting stuff happened. I'm trying to get all this in. I'm just so like, I'm so jacked. Like, I don't even know if like you guys can like tell, like I am just so pumped up. I got recruited by a professional gaming team over the course of this, last couple of weeks. So that's like, it just blows my mind, that would happen that early. So the team I got picked up by name is Deerum, D-E-O-R-U-M, I think. I don't know if I'm saying it right, so I apologize. I'll probably fix that later. Anyways, the guy who kind of recruited me for that. He had a professional gaming team before this that was quite successful. He sold that off, and so he's kind of like restarting another gaming team. He wants to get kind of back in the scene, and so I was one of the first people that he approached to join this team and to kind of represent their Hearthstone division. So I talked to him for a bit. I kind of got some details on it, and it sounds like right in line with what I'm doing, because since we're doing this kind of like startup type thing, it fits in really, really well, because basically not only are we doing like the startup for our gaming channels and stuff like that, we're going to be doing the startup for kind of like this gaming team. Like, he has a lot of experience and like it's very professional already, and like he's past kind of the startup phase, but like with this he is kind of just like restarting. So that like is really, really cool insight that I'm going to be able to watch this gaming team grow from like bottom up. I just recently like added the guy who's leading the Overwatch division, so I'm gonna like probably talk to him and get some insights on that. So you guys are gonna have a lot of really cool insights from different angles as we go along here. So that's basically kind of the update for everything that I've been doing. In the next little bit, I'm probably just gonna kind of focus on growth. Is gonna be my next division. I think we're kind of in a good spot now where I can kind of start to grow organically, and now I just think I just got to put in the hours. I'm gonna start adding more features to my Twitch stream, things like animations that pop up when people follow. I don't have any of that figured out yet. I have like a really basic about me section, but I need to like put up a section for a lot of other sections like YouTube, websites, and like even my guys were asking me about donations, and like I'm still kind of tossing this idea around in my head. I'm really wary about putting out donations too early, just because of like my core philosophy of putting out more value than I take in. So I don't know, I want to like produce so much value that people, like, my goal was to have so much value that people were asking for ways to support me, and I wasn't expecting them to be mentioning it this early. So I don't know, I think I might put up a donations page, like figure out how PayPal works, and like just put up like a really, really simple donate button and just leave it at that, and just like not promote it or bring attention to it beyond that. So if people are looking for it, it's there. But it's not really going to be my focus right now, is to kind of push that. What I really want to do is grow, build relationships, and produce value, right? So I'm tossing the idea around. I might just do it just to learn how to do it, because I need to set up a PayPal account. I don't have one of those. I don't know how to like get the donations working. So I think just for a learning experience, it might be really, really beneficial. So anyways, that's what I'm going to go do. I got to set a schedule for shooting videos. I realized that just doing it kind of off the cuff, it tends to get shifted to the back, because I just want to do other stuff. It's not like that I don't love shooting videos, because it's really, really fun just like being able to talk and stuff. But I definitely need to plan it out a little bit better. So I think for these next coming weeks, so we're, I guess, in week 3, so I'm going to be entering week 4 pretty quick here. It's Friday. So I think I'm going to shoot Monday, Friday, every week. Those will be the 2 shooting days. And I'll try and get those videos up right away, try and get a good system in place that I can put them up. So that's going to be kind of my next goal. I'm just going to do a few more videos, I think, where I'm just giving updates like this, just off the cuff. Maybe in front of my computer, so it's like there's less squinting, less washout, and like it's not so jiggly. But so that's going to be kind of my next plan. So I'll talk to you guys Monday. This video is already going 4 minutes past where I wanted it to go. I really appreciate you watching, and I appreciate the support. If you're one of those guys, you know, that's been checking me out faithfully, you know who you are, and I freaking love you guys. You're awesome. So that's it for me for right now, guys. I'll check in later, and I appreciate all the support. So take care, do good things.